Hey everybody, happy little Friday, happy Friday Eve. So there's a local CFI, CFII, MEI airline captain, semi-retired airline captain, pro aviation. His name is Captain Ed, and he is a fantastic instructor. And I practiced, just kind of dove in with very little information on PilotEdge to practice holds in the sim, and it went well. Like it kind of ripped the band-aid off of doing a hold, and I was overall pretty happy. I did 2-minute legs instead of 1-minute legs, and there was a handful of other things that I didn't do really that great, but overall the track looked pretty nice. What's up, Iowa? Flight, happy Friday Eve. So, like, overall, I was pretty happy, but he messaged me after seeing the video and offered to meet up and give me some tips. And this is what we talked about. I'm gonna write this down on the iPad here in a second because there was some really good information. And what he basically was able to teach me pretty quickly was how to identify the hold entry like really quick. What's the hold and what is the entry? And what he suggested I do is actually just go online here. iPray06, welcome aboard. How's it going? And just do, let's see, directional gyro, and pull up an image here of a DG, and then just pick one, so it's not going straight up. Pick a DG, and then from there identify the hold. So he said that, and we were focusing on parallel entries, and you just like hammered that in. So what he did, he goes, okay, let's say ATC says hold on the, we were using Seal Beach, hold on the Seal Beach 180 radial from here. So we're heading 230. So he's like, hold on the 180 radial. So what he got me to do is parallel entry 180 left. And it was that quick. And we just, now this is going to sound kind of repetitive, but it was, okay, hold on the Seal Beach 150 radial, parallel 150 left, and just continuing to do that entry and get in the habit of the type, the heading, and then the direction of the turn. And that's the direction of the turn onto the hold, which we'll go over in a second. But that's kind of how he started. It was just, he said, you be ATC, you give me a radial, and I'll tell you what the entry is. And then we kind of expanded it. Like you'll get to the point where you'll be saying like on here, hold on the 240 heading. So it'd be 240 teardrop 240 right. And I take that back. It is not 240. It's teardrop 210 right. 30-degree turn from the heading that is being asked. Now, I'm very new to all this stuff, so I'm practicing this here as a way to remember it and learn it. So none of this is going to be expert instruction by any point, or instruction at all. Okay, that luxury has to be earned for it to just click, right? Oh no, just make everything a direct entry. Yeah. So the first thing after he kind of demonstrated that is, hey, what's up, Hassim? How's it going? Was what most of us have probably seen with relationship to holds, and that is the little pie right here where you've got the direct entry, you've got the parallel, and you've got the teardrop. And that is the the type of entry, and I think we've probably all heard like the thumb method, and he was just didn't really like that thumb method mentality, and was just like you're looking at it as you're heading to the station, and it makes it pretty easy. So we never did the thumb method really. We were just kind of looking at this pie chart and at a DG and going from there. And this is 70 degrees right here. So it's anyway, I don't want to go too far into this because I'm just trying to refresh my memory before going up and actually practicing these parallel entries. So I'm gonna delete this, and we talked about here is the just say here's the station that we're holding at, and we want to be on the 150 radial. So we're gonna hold on the 150 radial. Did I do that right? Left parallel, left 150. Now I'm like second guessing myself. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. We were looking at the other thing there. Okay, so for Seal Beach, if we're heading north, we're basically heading north. So for Seal Beach, we're gonna be holding on, just say the 270 radial. That's what I had the numbers. Like 150 doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna do a parallel entry. We're coming like this is north, or this is the direction that we're heading. So it's a 90-degree entry that we're gonna be flying. So what he said is we're gonna fly direct to the station here. We're flying direct there, and then as soon as we get over the station and the flags flip and we know we're over it, we're slant uniform in this plane, so we don't have DME to tell us. We'll just look at the flags going wonky. Then we will start a 90-degree turn to the left. So we're gonna be turning left, and we're going to be going at a heading of 270. So we're turning left. We're flying out for a minute and a half because this turn takes 30 seconds. So we'll count out a minute and a half from that turn, and then we'll turn inbound here, and then do two. Again, I am thinking this out loud. I'm refreshing my memory. Okay, so we're going to fly out for a minute and a half, turn 270 degrees, and then intercept, and then we'll get on the right pattern. I did left patterns before, and that's non-standard, which one of the things that I did wrong. So we're going to be on the unprotected side of the hold, which is fine because it's within the protected range of the hold, and then parallel the track, and then 270 come back in and intercept, and then we'll be right traffic, or right entry. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna be on PilotEdge. We're gonna see if we can get the controllers to give us some holds. So I'm gonna fly some holds, fly a parallel entry, and then we'll set up for that entry. We'll fly a couple of laps around it. We'll take off again to the south. So I'm going to be kind of departing to the south, and kind of coming back in and taking different entrances to the hold. But that's what I want to practice right now, and actually put what I was showed on paper in practice in the simulator, which is what makes all this stuff so much fun. Okay. And then, of course, we have time, turn, throttle, tune, and talk. Unpublished holds require a bit of thought. Yeah, so we're gonna try to do our best to think. I'm gonna do my best to think, and in that vein, I'm gonna hit Control E and just get this thing started. I don't need any. Don't need any extra burdens on my brain right now. So we kind of briefed what we were going to do regarding holds. We're going to be using the Seal Beach VOR for the holds, and I'm going to be at 3,000 feet. That's kind of a typical local VOR and altitude, as I've been told to practice these in the real world. So hopefully at some point, not too distant future, I'll be putting this into practice in the real world. On ForeFlight here, I've got the low IFR chart, and I'm just going to practice doing some parallel entry and into a hold. And it sounds pretty simple, but some of those concepts that I was taught by Captain Ed, I'm going to put that into practice. I'm going to get one entry that I pick, and then I will see if ATC could give me some holds and practice figuring out which entry to use. We really, when I did this little ground lesson, was basically all parallel entries. We did some teardrop, and I just need to figure out how to actually do this. So the parallel entries are going to be what we're going to be focusing on. So if I ask ATC, I might just say, give me something between, and whatever my parallel course is allowing. So that's the plan. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, flight. The mags are magical. Their unicorn tears are powering the airplane right now. So if I turn off or on the mags, it doesn't do anything. So there's 1800. Let's switch off the. Let's go left. No change. Both. Red, nothing. Or right, nothing. Yeah. So we don't know. Both don't drop.
Runway 26 left.
Magic, the magic mags.
Sierra Whiskey 418 Mike Sierra. What was the first thing you said though?
There were two people that stepped on each other and somebody started transmitting second, so make sure you're listening out. It might not have been you, but just keep your ears out when you're transmitting.
Roger that. 418 Mike Sierra.
Who else called?
Yeah, this is 2938 uniform, taxi, transient parking.
2908, 2938 uniform, continue Charlie to parking. Looks like you went a little farther than the runway hold bars. What you should do is once you clear the runway and your tail is clear the hold bars, just stop in that position and call me there. We don't want you continuing forward on the taxiways.
Okay, roger that. Next time, 38 uniform, thank you.
Joey Ground, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, continue.
Number 204 Lima Echo, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Okay, so as we're taxiing out here, let's get tower ready to go. Gotta get my SciTech radio panels working again. I am definitely done with the scroll wheel. Ryan, I love that emote. It's so good. That's so awesome. That is a good one. That is a really, really good one. That took no
Louis Tower,
thought
November
to do, which makes it even better.
Runway 29, November 29, Foxtrot.
5 Papa Foxtrot, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land, November 29, Papa Foxtrot.
Okay, what pin? There we go. What's up, Nuke? How's it going? All right. Switching over. 28.1. 28.1. All right. You know, you have that, like, everyone's that has been messaging me and in the Discord about radio communication and everything, and like they're so nervous about pressing the button and starting. I have to like think about sometimes what I'm about to say, like what's happening. Like you do have to take a breath. And Flying Monkey knows. Flying Monkey is the real world controller at John Wayne, and it's like it takes some thought to, you know, figure out what you're doing sometimes. This is a 152. This is the default 152, which I absolutely love in this sim. It's so great. I love this plane. No thinking on frequency. Sometimes it feels like it.
Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 right, cleared for takeoff.
Or I get angrier than I already am.
Takeoff runway 15 right.
That's funny. John Wayne Tower, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, holding short to 20 right.
We're 204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right at Kilo, Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
John Wayne clearance search
And
251 Charlie
of
Victor.
course, Flying Monkey,
251 Charlie Victor, go ahead.
lights, camera, action.
John clearance 251
Left
Charlie
turnout
Victor,
is
East
approved.
information, Alpha requesting tower for French Valley.
Approaching runway 20 right. Entered runway 20 right.
Number
5,300
251
feet
Charlie
remaining.
Victor, on request, stand by.
Charlie.
There's Flying Monkey's gigantic tower. Push to think. Tower, 4 Lima Echo. I mean, you're basically like an FM DJ, playing all the hits of the 70s and 80s. Traffic and weather on the 5s. 150. Yeah, a little bit more. We may have been a smidge off on the DG, but no, that looks pretty good right there. That's lining up. 4 Lima
Number 251 Charlie
Echo.
Victor, John Wayne clearance, clear the French Valley Airport, flying 175, Vector Seal Beach, Coastal Papa 16 tech route. Maintain 5,000,
Coastal
expect
Papa.
6,000, 10 minutes
Tech
after
route
departure.
stuff, huh?
Departure frequency.
Honestly, the hardest part of
128.1,
flying
2226.
after capturing nose wheel tie downs is remembering all of my renting knickknacks.
Roger, search at 251 Charlie Victor, clear to French Valley, Foxtrot 70, your left turn heading 175 degrees, Seal Beach, and then coastal top 1 routes. Climb maintain 5,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. SoCal on 128.1, and score 2126.
Now, some of
November 1 Charlie Victor,
the
tech
keen
code,
observers
Coastal Papa
amongst you will notice that I am
Roger, coastal
flying
Papa
away
16
from the
for search at
VOR,
251 Charlie Victor.
but this
1 Charlie Victor,
plane
back correct.
does not climb very
November
high.
455,
Climb very
swap your
fast.
assigned beacon code, contact Santa Barbara departure.
455 switch to Santa Barbara departure and yeah.
Oh yeah, the tech route.
Squawk code.
It's so much better.
Echo radar contacts at altitude.
Climbing through 1,000 4 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, connect SoCal, departure. Have a good one.
SoCal departure, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. See ya.
Zip.
Look.
Devel altimeter 3004.
I like it when they give you the actual name.
Runway tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8. See ya.
Sure, approach.
We're gonna do some holds here, Ryan. So yeah, this is gonna be
Bonanza 291 Victor
pretty
Hotel
fun.
Josh approach the Fox altimeter 3000.
291 Victor Hotel.
SoCal approach. Good evening, Cessna 204 Lima Echo 1400 climbing restricted.
Skag 204 Lima Echo SoCal approach. Resume navigation. Cancel altitude restriction.
ONAV and altitude Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, where we headed tonight?
SoCal, we're going to be climbing a little bit southbound here and then double back to practice some holds over the Seal Beach VOR, if that airspace is clear for us to do that at 3000.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, thanks.
I issue tech routes all the time, especially for the stupid long ones to the San Diego area. Those.
Crossing 2000 for 3000.
Ryan, thank you so much for the gifted subs. 7 gifted subs to the amazing Keith Smith. Just say SLI.
455 SoCal approach. Sorry, safe position. 455. I'm about
Alright, I think we could probably turn. Well, I know. Oh, you're saying just say Seal Beach as in.
Remember 89455.
That's where we're
okay,
going.
then?
Yeah. In real life,
455.
I like it would. I mean, this isn't too busy right now, but I would actually probably explain that and just let them know what we're doing, just because it's busier for traffic.
There you are, Cessna 99455, radar contact 6 Alpha Santa Barbara 2800. Just verify your altitude.
Because if I said, "Oh, we're going to Seal Beach," they would ask, "Why are you heading in the literal opposite direction?"
3000. Cessna 455, appreciate it. Turn left direct.
This is not ultra settings, but it is mostly high. I still have an old GPU with a relatively monster CPU, so some upgrades will be happening as cards become available. But for right now, it's still pretty high, but not ultra. Keep on climbing. I think it's better if I keep climbing to the right. That'll set me up for my
SoCal departure November 418 Mike Sierra with
my little
you
bit
at
more of a
500.
90-degree entry.
418 Mike Sierra, SoCal departure. Say direction of flight and crested altitude.
We requested flight following to Montgomery Gibbs Executive, heading 40 currently.
270
Looking for altitude of 5,500.
270 is going to be my radial on the 270.
Maintain VFR 418 Mike Sierra.
Okay.
Number 18 Golf, contact Henderson Tower 125.1. Have a good night.
125.1, 1 Golf, taxi 2.
Cessna
Holds,
908
Seal
Romeo,
Beach.
contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1. Have a good
No,
night.
that is good. I
Thank you very much.
appreciate
And
the
how does
brevity.
it sound right now? Is it still breathing?
Number 98 Romeo, still a little loud on my end, but doable. It's fine.
Okay, I'll correct that in the settings later.
Yeah, just a tad less.
Thank
I think
you.
would be great, just to prevent some of that overmodulation. But thanks for doing that, and have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
431 Juliet Papa, Ontario Tower 120.6. I'm sorry.
All right, now we are at 3,000. Let's see if I can get this thing trimmed out.
431 Juliet Papa will execute mist and will be with you on the overhead side. 1 Juliet Papa. Now it's going to Chino Tower.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Number 455. Verify your direct plane.
Okay. think, no, that's not. The only bad part
455. Actually, now
with
I
how
see
this
about,
plane flies that it doesn't have
either paused or hovering about 8 miles south.
autopilot is I can't use my like set autopilot and then take it off
Sorry, I'm
for hand flying to like center the trim.
connection. I'll be ready in 2 minutes.
Understood. Thought you were doing slow flight there in the Cessna.
I'm doing slow flight in the Cessna. We're doing 100 over the ground. We're all good.
King Air 726, Romeo, finishing our proper procedure time by inbound for Wrigley, 6 Romeo.
No, this is just the regular
Thanks for that. Radar service terminated.
152.
Can't fly on the ground 122.2 or back in the air on this frequency. Change to advisory frequency approved. Talk to you soon.
We'll likely cancel my IFR in the air, 6 Romeo.
Yeah.
Does that likely mean now?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go and find what heading I need to
I
get
did not
there.
say it explored VFR yet, so don't prematurely do that in case something gets a little messed up
That's a
or
little
wonky and I
bit-
can't cancel your IFR at that time. You know what I mean?
Okay, so 310. So we're gonna go 310
Romeo. IFR cancellation received 015
to the VOR.
Radar service terminated. Now squawk VFR and change to advisory frequency approved. I still need you to call me though when you're on the ground for the passing grade.
We'll do 6 Romeo. Let's go to VFR, 6 Romeo.
Thank you. Just be careful about it. It's not always assumed, but just wait until the control actually tells you the squawk VFR.
So what was that frequency again?
It's the CTAF frequency now, but I'm saying when you go on the ground, if you want to give me a call on
Let's get off the rudder
122.2 just
pedal
to
so
let me
I
know
can
that
get
you
my
landed,
feet upright
so we
here.
complete the rating. On the normalcy though, you would not need to do that if you canceled in the air.
Understood. I'll call you on the ground on 122.2, 6 Romeo.
Sounds good. Number 4 Lima Echo, I presume you're going to Seal Beach VOR at this time?
Affirmative. We're gonna be going to Seal Beach and holding on the 270 radial for Lima Echo.
Number 4 Lima Echo, roger. If you need me to assist with any of the holds, let me know.
Awesome, will do. Thank you for Lima Echo.
And you need what block altitude?
We'll be at 3,000 Cessna 4 Lima Echo.
Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Okay, roger.
All right, so we will use him for a hold.
Number
But-
62 Zulu,
so right now we're heading 310
to Santa Maria.
towards the station, and I've given myself a 270 hold.
Number 62 Zulu,
And that is a
having to give continued point
parallel
to,
entry.
LA Center.
So we're going to be
You, turn
parallel
just about 15 to 20 degrees to your left. You'll stay within
270
the approach.
left.
Roger that.
That's going to be my entry into this hold.
Santa Maria, 62.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And yeah, I'm excited. We know where we are. We don't have DME, which does make things a little bit
Here, look at traffic now. You're 10
trickier,
2 miles northbound, 6,600
a little
feet
bit,
apart,
but
I don't know.
we've got 4 flights, so I know where I am in space, and then we'll just, go off of time.
SoCal departure,
From
November
there,
49 Mike
and
0.
the-
Keep an eye out for that
and the
traffic.
flag
Actually, I
as
see it right
well.
now.
Cool.
So there's direct. Now I just gotta hold that. The tricky thing with doing this in the sim, among other things, is, well, one, we've got the adjustment to the light out there. It's like going to be super washed out. What's up, Tony? And also with you. So I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see what's happening. I can see what's happening. I can see what's happening. And they don't have a clue. Okay. We're gonna fly some holds in SoCal in a Cessna 152. If you want to get serious about practice, kill 4 flight. Yeah, I know, Keith, and I want to keep 4 flight up just because this is the first time running through this. But but yeah, you're right. That is the best way to do it, and just really focus on the dials. But yeah.
455 sounds good. Looks like you're on course now. I appreciate you letting me know.
To really make sure you're navigating via the VORs primarily, yeah. What's from? Does anyone know what that was from? What song that was? Yeah. But yeah, you're right. And I'm gonna have this because I want the trace and I want to make sure that it looks right. But yeah, I'm gonna be really focusing on the VOR for sure. So I'm gonna try to be not relying on ForeFlight, but I do want the trace, and I want to just confirm that everything looks good. And it was Lion King.
738 Yankee Romeo.
The sergeant got it.
Transition through the.
Yeah. Well, Phil. Yeah. Phil is.
Do I need to coordinate that with them? Or
Phil, that's
can
cheating.
You get me through
You're
there?
cheating.
Cessna 738 Yankee Romeo, I am your man. You may proceed on course.
Can you feel?
And the MOA.
I can see what's happening.
Buckhorn and there's
What?
several of them. Are they all inactive?
I love
738 Yankee
Pumbaa's
Romeo,
responses to that.
Thank you very much. 738 Yankee Romeo.
So Kelso, shit 251 Charlie Victor passing 4,000 for 5,000.
Phil knows a few things about
931
film
LA Center. Good evening.
music composing.
Number 3805 Tango LA Center. Good evening.
Yeah, Phil, I would love to have a nerdy deep dive with you on that stuff. I love
169 LA Center.
I
Good
love
evening.
that. There was a time when that's what
251 Charlie Victor.
not that specifically, but I was a DJ and wanted to be in film production, which is probably why, not probably, which is why I like the YouTube videos and editing and all that stuff. But
I'm sorry, who was that for?
yeah, I love all that stuff.
Number 3805 Tango, descend, maintain flight level 240.
Okay.
Walker 169, descend, maintain flight level 240.
I do apologize ahead of time if I am ignoring chat a little bit. I really want to try to do this correctly, so
Local approach.
I do apologize if I ignore it.
Will hold on Laha as published.
No 431 Pop SoCal departure.
Captain Hall, what's happening?
And say again your request because you were stepped on.
I will execute a missed approach and will hold over Lahab as published. Right now I'm
All right, we're getting close here.
Dinosaur 1 Juliet, Papa Roger, continue to proceed as published.
There's Seal Beach right ahead of us, the airport. So we're getting close.
Number 251 Charlie Victor, turn right heading 310.
Right turn heading 310.
All right, and we're on. We're heading right now 330. So we're going to be on the 270 radial. So that's 60-degree turn. 60 degree.
Go on the Joshua approach, 124.55.
Number 481 Mike's here, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, 418 Mike's here, thank you.
Number 3805 Tango, contact Los Angeles Center 124.85.
So we're going to fly for about a minute 20.
Walk at 169, contact Center 134.
A little deviating a little bit there from that radial that I'm trying to fly in.
Delta, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
Once this thing is trimmed out, it actually does fly pretty nice.
Over to LA Center 134.65, Delta.
Number 1562 Zulu, Santa Maria, information X-ray, altimeter 2989er.
X60 Zulu.
Bonanza 1 Victor Hotel, maintain 1000.
All right, we're getting in the cone of confusion here. We're almost directly over.
Joshua approach November 7th.
Hold this and wait for it to peak out.
738 Yankee Romeo, Joshua approach, Mojave altimeter 3005.
Okay, so I have both
3005.
VORs set.
Welcome 169 Los Angeles Center, course fuzzy at 16,000, the Las Vegas altimeter 2999er.
Okay, let's slow it down.
Number 3805 Tango Los Angeles Center, descend via the Tyson 5 arrival.
To
Number 418, Mike.
Okay, there's the flip.
Check in.
So we're turning now.
SoCal approach, this is November 418 Mike Sierra. Sorry, looking for a gap there. With you at 5,500.
5.
Number
Okay.
418 Mike Sierra, SoCal approach. The Palomar altimeter 2987.
27.
2987, thank you.
Number 251 Charlie Victor, clear to Seal Beach, resume now.
Roger, Drake, Seal Beach, phone nav, 251 Charlie Victor.
0. Okay,
Number 1 Victor
there's
Hotel, Victorville altimeter 3004.
there's 270.
291 Big Hotel.
Number 8 Yankee Romeo, advise
Fly
Bobby
this
inside.
out for a minute.
Roger, inside. 38 Yankee Romeo.
Number 8 Yankee Romeo, November 738 Yankee Romeo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, and have a good night.
Thank you very much. 738 Yankee Romeo.
Take care. Cessna 188 Delta Delta, Los Angeles Center, the Daggett altimeter 2996.
All right, so the VOR, the nav1
Delta Delta, Daggett altimeter 2966.
appears to be showing a parallel pretty nicely, so that is good. And there is
After this hold,
our
I apologize,
minute.
you were stepped on about 15 times. What was the next approach?
For true and Juliet Papa, I would like to do again 2 turns on Lahab, and then if you can clear me to Paradise, and then for the ILS Chino 26 right out of
So we're gonna swing
Calvi, again,
past.
full procedure.
We're gonna swing past it
But via Paradise,
It is going to
transition,
line up
or do you wanna
once.
go from Casby direct?
as we pass it.
Paradise transition will be perfect. 1 Juliet Papa.
That was telling Juliet Papa, let me know when you're ready to continue.
Will do. 1 Juliet Papa, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we will overshoot it.
Number, I'm sorry, who was that now?
Come back in on it.
King at 726 Romeo Romeo, go ahead.
Right. There is.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. King at 726 Romeo Romeo.
There is
Caution,
a,
I-7.
there is a
GFR
turn.
You too. Number 1
Okay.
Charlie Victor, traffic
Looks
right now,
good.
3 o'clock, 2 miles northwestbound, 6,500 VFR, type 11.
251 Charlie Victor, direction IMC.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, roger. Should be passing above you, no factor.
251 Charlie Victor.
You're welcome. EVMA Mike's here, how are you going to negotiate the Bravo you want to fly underneath?
SoCal approach, 8 Mike Sierra, say again.
How are you planning to
I
negotiate?
think I think that's a too steep of a.
This will be my first time in a Bravo airspace. I was hoping you could help me out.
Well, number 8 Mike's here, so you're wanting a clearance into the Bravo, is that correct?
Affirmative.
Okay, number 8 Mike's here. Cleared it to the San Diego Bravo airspace for 5,500.
Yeah, this is not good. Darwin Derby,
Maintain 5,500.
thank you very much, man, for the subscription. Welcome. Or welcome tonight, but for 3 months, that is awesome.
Walker 169, I don't know if I gave it to you.
Okay, so I did not do that correctly.
Number 29er.
That was not good.
Number 62 Zulu, 8, this is Yankee at Santa Maria.
So this is where having 4 flight just as a backup, so I can get myself
Number 62 Zulu, that's approved as requested. Let me know when you're back. We'll do 62 Zulu.
good to go here. We'll do the lap back the other way, but yeah, that was.
Cactus
That
931.
didn't quite work out like I thought it was supposed to, going to. Okay, and then we're going to start the turn. So we'll be on a 1 minute turn there.
Walker 169, yes, please. At Fuzzy, reduce speed to 250 knots.
That's so cool looking.
Mike's here, traffic, 3 o'clock and a mile, northwestbound 4,500, additional traffic, 2 o'clock and 4 miles northwestbound, along the shoreline altitude indicates 4,500 VFR.
Yeah, it's like the 1 minute legs are
This is 418 Mike
Just
Sierra.
a
Have
little
traffic at
bit
2 o'clock.
short. Favorite pizza topping? I don't know. Prosciutto?
Santa Barbara approach 62 Zulu is back with you.
Number 62 Zulu.
I mean, real pizza, you don't put any meat on it.
I have it. 62 Zulu.
J.S. Allaire, thank you, or J. Solaire.
Number
Sorry.
1562 Zulu, ready to service.
Thank you, welcome aboard.
Conic Santa Maria Tower, 118.3. Have a good night.
Clock VFR
pyramid
118.3.
down
Thanks. You
there.
have a good night too. 62 Zulu.
That's cool. Okay, so the outbound leg can be whatever, obviously, but we need that inbound leg to be a minute.
Number 418 Mike Sierra, Montgomery. Information.
Yeah, I think I just went through that radial on the entry too much. I didn't come back. I didn't fly out far enough, and I
Will
didn't.
advise, I'll go grab her now.
And I kind of, it was a little crowded coming
Go off
in.
this radio.
I'm sorry?
Do you need to leave this frequency to do that? You're only able to work one radio in that sim?
That's right, I'm in, yep. Yep.
Number 8 Mike Sierra, okay, that's approved as requested. Let me know, please, when you're back on frequency.
Will do, 8 Mike Sierra.
Okay, so there's about a minute right there, so let's make the turn. Holding altitude relatively well.
SoCal approach, November 418 Mike Sierra is back with you with information Foxtrot at Montgomery Gibbs.
Number 418 Mike Sierra, thank you for that. Unfortunately, it just moved to Gulf. The rundown here, though, the altimeter is 29er, 89er, wind 250 at 4.
29er, 89er, thank you. 418 Mike Sierra.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, you still the IMC, sir?
Okay, so there's a minute right there, and we're
Number 1 Charlie
now the
Victor,
radial
traffic,
is
4
alive.
miles opposite direction, 6,600 VFR type unknown.
Roger, traffic inside 251 Charlie Victor.
Spaceman, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Alright, I'm a little bit on the unprotected side there. So I'm going to keep the turn coming a little bit more. See if I can actually get on that radial.
TBMA Mike Sierra, turn right heading 210.
Right heading 210.
Oh no, I'm revert. Frick.
TBMA Mike Sierra, to maintain
That's why.
VFR 3000.
That is why I didn't set myself up correctly. I was reverse sensing that whole time.
Approach 135.
That is why.
See you later.
Roger, 135.4.
Son of a...
1 Charlie Victor Soul.
Hey, bird.
Oh,
buddy.
Draconis. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. 805 Warrior, Moto X, 747 Forever, Azan, and Never.
Hey, bird.
Never. Thank you so much, Draconis. That is awesome. Welcome everybody. All right, so I think I made a terrible mistake there early that never ends. There it is. Okay. I am so bad with those.
3805 Tango Conic SoCal approach 118.
So that was a bit of a mess, and I will hate myself looking back at that video that I didn't do that before, but that probably screwed me up on the inbound one. So that was a little bit better. Bird Girl, yo. Yo.
Vegas approach, descend via the Sunset 4 arrival.
Descend via the Sunset 4, Walker 159.
Number 8 Mike Sierra, leave Bravo airspace, remain outside Bravo and turn left heading
Yeah, Draconis, that's awesome, man. 805 Warrior, thank you for following.
8 Mike Sierra.
Number 8 Mike Sierra, you still have Montgomery in sight, will be at now at your 9 o'clock and 4 miles.
Airfield in sight, 8 Mike Sierra.
That's awesome. There,
Mike
man.
Sierra, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, contact Montgomery Town, 119.2, take care.
Can I get that freak again? 8 Mike Sierra.
119er.
All right, let's get a hold
Thank you.
from SoCal.
November 305 Tango 12000.
Number 3805.
Once I'm back inbound,
Approach.
we'll figure out. We'll request a range. What's up, DJ? Happy Little Friday. It is Friday friggin' Eve, man.
For the visual for 294 05 Tango.
Number 05 Tango, I'm sorry, what runway?
So the
Yeah,
26 visual for
look at that mess.
05 Tango.
That doesn't look like a hold. It
Approach 261 left.
looks like nothing.
Visual for 265 05 Tango.
Walker 169, expect the visual.
Where is the station? It should be right in the middle
We'll
of
expect it,
the...
Walker 169.
SoCal approach,
Right.
November 601 Romeo.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little south.
500 climbing to 2000. Number
Little south of the
601
field.
Romeo Tango, SoCal departure, ready to contact, climb maintain.
Yeah, that is a mess.
Expect the ILS 20
That
right
does not
approach.
look good.
Climb and maintain 3000, expecting ILS 20 right approach.
Part of it looks like a hold. This is the best part about flight simulation, is that you can make these mistakes and learn from them and just get...
Cessna 204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach.
SoCal approach, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We're going to head south a little bit and then come back inbound. Is it okay if we request a hold from you when we're inbound?
All right, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, that's approved, but can you climb? I got IFR traffic, it's going to be at 3,000. Are you able to climb about 1,000 feet, maybe 4,500?
We can try Cessna 4 Lima Echo. We'll go up to 4,000.
Or descend, whatever is going to work for you.
We are a Charlie 152, so climbing's a little bit tough, but we will make it work. It's 204 Lima Echo.
Descend 2 if you want. I just need you outside of 3,000. Cessna 4 Lima Echo, you can descend 2. I don't know if you heard that.
I did, yeah. We've got a head of steam here. We're good. 4 Lima Echo.
Okay, thank you. Number 1 Romeo Tango, climb and maintain.
So in IFR, you can use a VOR to navigate to an airport, but then have to set up final otherwise. Yeah, well, there's approaches. It's all kind of strung together. So yeah, you can use VORs to navigate, but you can also use some VORs to land as well. But it just depends on what the approach procedures are for that airport.
771 Juliet Papa flighting 090, maintain 4,000.
So we can be at 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, 090 left or right, 1 Juliet Papa.
Pretty much straight ahead, 090 from your present position.
Roger.
Number 1 Romeo Tango, turn right heading 360 back to the final.
Drinking coffee late at night.
Turn right heading.
Dude, I love having coffee late. All right, how far out are we here? Is that enough time to figure out what we're doing? We should be able to do this. We should be able to do these quick. So let's turn around, and then we're gonna be Ditzy Dragon, thank you very much for following.
Charlie Victor,
Welcome aboard.
That's Tango India Quebec Mike uniform for the on runway 18 French Valley.
Roger, that's your record, direct T commute for 251 Charlie Victor, thank you.
Number 431 Juliet Papa, clear direct Paradise VOR.
Clear direct Paradise VOR, 1 Juliet Papa.
Cessna 1 Romeo Tango traffic 12 o'clock and 4 miles southeastbound is a Cessna 172 at 4,200.
How's the traffic inside?
Cessna 4 Lima Echo traffic at your 2 o'clock, 4 miles northbound, Cessna at 3,000.
Cessna 204 Lima Echo, we are looking for that traffic.
Walker 169, contact Vegas approach 135.0.
135.0, 169.
Citation 3805 Tango, contact SoCal.
A little blink that I saw there.
Approach 135.0.
135.0 for 05 Tango.
Number 1 Victor Hotel, the Victor velocity now 3004.
291 Victor Hotel.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, descend to maintain 4,600.
Roger, leaving 6,000 down to 4,600 for 251 Charlie Victor.
Number Romeo Tango, do you have that Cessna traffic in sight now? 12 o'clock, 3 miles, turning opposite direction, 4,200.
Affirmative, I have traffic in sight. 601
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, do you have that traffic in sight now about your 11 o'clock and 2 miles opposite direction, the Cessna 3000?
Negative contact for Lima Echo.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, just let me know if you ever see him, then I can have you descend at your discretion.
Roger that, we'll let you know when we see him for Lima Echo.
Las Vegas approach, November 3805 Tango, 10,000.
Number 3805 Tango, Las Vegas approach, clear direct Las Vegas Airport, descend and maintain 7,000.
Clear direct Las Vegas Airport, descend and maintain 7,000, 05 Tango.
Las Vegas Bridge, Walker 169, 10,000, descending via the Sunset 4.
Walker 169, Vegas approach, field at your 10 o'clock and about 8 miles. You have the field in sight?
8 firm, Walker 169.
Walker 169, clear the approach, runway 26 left.
Alright, so what does that say? 310.
Number 05 Tango at 7,000.
310 to the station.
At 7,000, the cruise speed to 190 for 05 Tango.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, cross tick me out of maintain, or sorry, out of above 4,600, cleared on F runway 18 approach.
Yeah, it does sync between the different sims.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, cross tick me at or above.
How is a
4,600,
question
on F runway 18 approach.
For Mr.
Roger,
Keith
take me on or above 4,600, clear for the approach, 1 Charlie.
Number 4 Lima Echo traffic, no factor, descend at your discretion. Thanks for your help.
Our pleasure. We can stay at 4,000 if that works as well for Lima Echo.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, if you want to stay at that altitude, I just need about 500 feet higher. Is that okay?
We'll go down to 3,000 then for Lima Echo.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. Just where you're not occupying IFR altitude. I appreciate it.
Of course, for Lima Echo.
Departure,
Number 35, Tree on a Whiskey, SoCal, departure, resume navigation, camp altitude restriction.
And altitude restriction and resume all navigation.
Approach for 31 Juliet Papa. Did you clear me for Paradise at 4,000 or 4,400? I'm sorry, I forgot. 1 Juliet Papa.
That's okay. Just direct
Welcome,
Paradise
Blue.
and maintain 4,000 at this time. Haven't cleared you for the approach yet.
Roger, 1 Juliet Papa. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's get situated here.
SoCal approach, Cessna 601 Romeo Tango, requesting quick change of frequency to get the ATC, please.
Number 601 Romeo Tango, that's approved as requested. Let me know when you're back on this frequency.
Roger, we'll let you know.
Pull up. Pull up.
Rockin' Podunk, thank you for following. Welcome. Happy little Friday.
Welcome 169, are you able to turn base now?
A firm marker 169.
Okay, we're inbound. Let's try that again. Let's try
Base turn now.
270 again.
Citation 05 Tango, reduce the final approach speed.
This final approach for 05 Tango.
Number 8 Delta Daggett
So
altimeter
there's
29906.
320, so we're pretty much about there. Can we go to Disneyland? We're pretty close to a beam Disneyland. It's right over our right wing there.
Citation 05 Tango, you're going to have traffic at your 10 o'clock at about 1-2 miles. Turning inside of you is going to be number 1 to the field. It's a 737. You're number 2.
Alright, we'll look for him, 05 Tango.
Okay, so we're going to be holding on
Tango, and then also look
the
for the field
270 radial
Please let me know when you
again.
have Las Vegas Airport in sight.
We got Las Vegas Airport in
See if I can do a little bit better.
Number 0510, clear this approach, right 26 left. Again, you're going to have a traffic turning inside of you at your 10 o'clock, 10 miles, 737 at 5,000. You'll be number 2 for the field.
Alright, number 2 for the field, 05 Tango. SoCal approach, Cessna November 601 Romeo Tango, back with you with formation Bravo.
Cessna 601 Romeo Tango, welcome back, flighting 010.
Heading 1.
Is this thing
can you repeat the
processed a
heading
little
again?
bit, actually?
Sure, 010, please.
Heading
It
010.
does look like it's processed a little
Number
bit.
39 Whiskey, you got traffic 10 o'clock and 3 miles eastbound, 3,100 VFR, type of no.
Looking for traffic, negative contact.
Diamond Star 1 Juliet Pop, course Paradise, 4,400, clear the islands, runway
Had a
26
trim
approach,
now.
revise when your procedure turn is inbound.
We'll clear Paradise at 4,400, then procedure for ILS 26 right will advise inbound 1 Juliet Papa.
Welcome 169, contact Vegas Tower 119.9, good night.
119.9, worker 16 multi.
Number 05 Tango, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9, good night.
119.9, good night.
That feels pretty good right there. Alright, oh, we're getting close to the station here. Okay, parallel 270 left. Parallel 270 left. And it flipped. So left turn 270. 270. There is the left
One Charlie
turn.
Victor, advise when you inbound the field, please.
Okay.
1 Charlie Victor, roger, we're in the procedure turn.
Thank you. Number 39 Whiskey traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, 6,600 VFR, type 1.
Thank you, looking for contact.
So I'm going to stay on
Chester
that
1 Romeo Tango, turn 10 degrees to the right.
Another,
10 degrees to the
another
right.
minute about. It really does make the sim so awesome. Like this is so immersive and takes so much energy to do, and I mean that in a good way. Like this is not flying around in a computer game. You know, this feels like I'm actually I'm working on aviation stuff. I mean, this is ground school and flight and, you know, some really tricky stuff that's being handled exactly as it would, with very few exceptions, like the real world. And really the only exceptions that are made in terms of how it's handled stem almost entirely from traffic volume. But yeah, it seems like you really have to know a lot to run with live ATC. Nothing they say makes sense to me as a non-pilot. And that is, we all start there, Podunk. We all start at the point where, you know, we don't know what they're saying, and you just have to stick with it and learn. I mean, it's just like learning a language. You know, it's it takes some time to get used to, but once you're there, it makes all kinds of flying.
I'm pilot.
Makes all kinds of flying more enjoyable. You know, even if you're commercial, it's trying this way too steep. You know, you've got liveatc.net on your phone, listening to it. It's super rewarding to be able to follow along and kind of have a better idea of what's happening. Yeah, live ATC is
Caution.
awesome.
TFR ahead.
Chester 1 Romeo Tango, turn
These
right,
these 1 minute holes in this 152, you don't get very far. Oh yeah, live ATC Flight Radar. Those are the two most used apps on my phone by a massive margin.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, roger. Radar service is terminated. Cancel
All right, I am hoping that I get this
back on this frequency. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Roger, switching over to advisory and just heads
Okay,
up.
I'm really going to try to not look at the chat
Understood,
for a minute or two here. I want to get this entry, and I want to get on this hold radial here. I'm like dropping altitude quite a bit. Okay, there comes the needle, and I'm gonna try to stay on the protected side of that best I can. Of course, I blow right through it. I didn't start that intercept early enough. So this is what I did freaking last time too, and it just makes a mess. And I've dropped 250 feet. Come on, man. It's gonna correct and then it's gonna tweak out, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit more quick on the intercept here, and then climb. Oh boy. Okay. There is the cone of confusion.
Number 1 Romeo Tango, turn right
Flip.
heading 170, intercept the local lines.
Turn right heading 170 to intercept the local lines, sir. 1 Romeo Tango.
Yeah, 7-4 for sure. So right now, and I've got ForeFlight up here to kind of show you, I am flying a hold on the 270 radial of Seal Beach. So 270 radial, and I'll show you what I mean here. So the VOR, right now I'm not using the VOR. I'm using the directional gyro. In terms of navigation wise. Obviously I'm looking at everything airspeed. I'm trying to climb here, so my airspeed is going to go down a little bit, but I want to be flying minute legs on this radial. So there's 3,000 feet almost.
Thank you.
Almost there. So I want to fly the 270 heading.
4.65.
Going Los Angeles Center, 34.65.
Again, I am very sorry for ignoring chat here. Okay, so there's 12. So we're going to be on this for a minute. I'm going to hold 270 here for a minute.
Number 3539 Whiskey, SoCal approach. Good evening. Palomar altimeter 2987. 2987.
Thanks, Moto. This one is looking a little bit better. I think I've somewhat figured out that reverse sensing thing totally screwed me up. So now it's back on track a little bit. Okay, so there's our minute outbound roughly. We have very little wind, so I'm gonna turn inbound now. And thank you, Tay, for the description there. I want to fly on. I want to get on that radial this time. I want to be on that radial.
Cessna falling back, you're going to have traffic at your, just about 7 o'clock. He's behind you along the shoreline southeastbound at 3,000.
I will keep an eye out for him. Cessna 4 Lima Echo, thank you.
Caution, TFR ahead.
That is the Disney TFR. Okay, radial's coming in a little bit.
Pull up.
We're still on the inside of it. Rivercom, thank you for following. Welcome aboard. Welcome live. Alright, so I'm deviated quite a bit from that. SimEdge, how's it going? And my nose dropping down has sped me up a little bit. Alright, radial's coming back. Radial is coming back.
Chester Fully Echo, that traffic actually is now turning in converging course. He's now at your 3 o'clock, 2 miles northeastbound. Altitude indicates 2,700 VFR type on.
Alright, we'll be keeping an eye out for that traffic, Cessna 4 Lima Echo. Okay, there's the cone of confusion, looks like. And it flips, and then we're going... And I will continue to climb here. So that was a little bit wonky on intercepting that course, but other than that, that was a much better outbound setup for that. It's alright, UAV. UAV. Late night brisket, that sounds really good.
Chester Fully Echo, traffic alert, traffic 3 o'clock at about a mile, maybe half a mile. Should be right off your wingtip, 2,700 feet.
Negative contact on that, 4 Lima Echo, still looking.
No, 4 Lima Echo, looks like you went 9 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock.
Thank you, 4 Lima Echo. It's task saturation. I do not see him. Yeah, still negative contact on that 4 Lima Echo.
Number 4 Lima Echo, he's behind you now. That would be your 6 o'clock. That would be you turning your head around.
Ha ha. Let's see, where is he? You see him? At our 6. Bogey on our 6. Yeah, I do not see that traffic at all. Yeah, he is hiding. Well, he was a little bit below, so it also could have been hidden by something. I like the elevator or whatever. All right, so that totally screwed up my my outbound heading. So let's oh, we got that guy.
Chester Fully Echo, another traffic right off your nose, right o'clock, not right o'clock, 3 o'clock, half a mile, 2,700 feet northeastbound.
Traffic inside 4 Lima Echo. Right o'clock. Right o'clock is about what I need right now, though. All right, so I'm gonna turn inbound and see if I can pick up this radial. I was totally looking to the left. That's really funny. He's at your 3 o'clock. Negative contact. Yeah, well that's because you're an idiot.
Look out, approach Skywalk 107 Bravo Kilo, VFR request.
He's at right o'clock. That's pretty good.
107 Bravo Kilo, so
that might need to be audio cue.
107 Bravo Kilo, 3,500, about 5 miles southeast of Torrance.
Right o'clock.
Traffic advisories to John Wayne Airport.
No joke though. The even in this environment, task saturation will be there. I know Jason Miller has said there'll be a time when I ask you to how to spell your name, and you'll tell me stand by.
7134 and identify Sky 107.
That's true. You're just like I am too busy to even spell my name right now. This is some fascinating stuff, isn't it, guys? I am fascinated. I am fascinated by it. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're having a fun Friday Eve, Thursday night
here
in the West Coast.
John Wayne is currently information Bravo. Do you need to?
It's obviously Thursday night in the East Coast as well, but we're approaching Friday morning.
I'll grab Bravo right now. Sky, one just on rough kilo.
PilotEdge is
7 Bravo kilo, thanks.
fantastic. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, and this is really for. I mean, the holds are designed to do just that. Hold for traffic, for weather, for all kinds of reasons. Where you don't know what you're gonna do. I mean, that's essentially what it's for.
Thank you very much for your help tonight.
Is not knowing what you're, what you're doing next.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo traffic, 9 o'clock. 3 miles, 3,500 VFR type unknown.
Negative contact on that left o'clock traffic, 4 Lima Echo.
Look out first, evening, station 251 Charlie Victor, with you at French Valley.
All right, now we're inbound somewhat on this.
I'm sorry, who was the call sign on?
Somewhat on this radial, finally.
Sorry, Surgeon 251.
Big Brian, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for following.
Like to pick up an IFR back to
Happy Thursday. We just talked about this. Happy Thursday. Yes, thank you, Tay. Altitude. Hello.
Number 251 Charlie Victor, SoCal approach, squawk, how you doing?
Tonight. Thank you for following. Welcome aboard. Welcome live.
So 251 Charlie Victor, radar contact, happy now, 8 south of home.
All right, let's get
600. Clear to John Wayne Airport.
Situated here. Can I get rid of this?
5,000.
Roger that. Left turn heading 310.
I wanna like
maintain
clear
6,000. 251 Charlie Victor.
5,000.
Roger. Just heads up, we're actually level at 5,000 now for 251 Charlie Victor.
Can't clear.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, Roger. I can.
There's probably a way to clear. I just don't know what the way to clear
9 o'clock
is.
And 2 miles westbound, 3,100 VFR type 10.
Just keep the altitude, man. It's so hard to hand fly in the sim. But this is good. We're on the radial. It's matching up.
Traffic, no factors.
Thank you, 4 Lima Echo. We're on nice eastbound heading here on the radial. And we're just going to wait for this thing to pop. And then we're going to do a 30-second turn to the right.
And Bravo, 7 Bravo Kilo.
Tap the breadcrumbs? Okay. On the outbound leg, I'll try it.
SoCal departure November 1 Charlie Echo 1500.
So we're close to it flipping.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Cone of confusion. There it goes. There it goes. Boom.
Thank you.
Number 1,
30 seconds.
November 251 Charlie Victor, turn left heading 280.
Roger, left turn heading 280, 251 Charlie Victor.
Number 35 Trinana Whiskey,
All right, 30
Montgomery,
seconds.
altimeter 2989 rated to Gulf, remain outside Bravo airspace.
Western American Gulf, we'll take you.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, clear direction.
Coordinated turn in a simulation. Yeah, see, look, the altitude, it's so hard to trim this thing out.
Cessna 7 Bravo Kilo, look for traffic at your 10 o'clock and 7 miles turning opposite directions. They Cessna Skyhawk at 3,000.
God, this is so good.
Over Seal Beach.
This is so good, you guys. Like, I mean, I've had, this would cost me,
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, look for your traffic at 2 o'clock and 7 miles opposite direction. This is Skyhawk at 3,500 inbound the pier.
I think you got that traffic in sight, 4 Lima Echo.
Number 1 Victor Hotel, Daggett, altimeter 29906.
Yeah, no, I was not at Santa Ray. No, I was not holding that well at all. I'm like all over the place. And it's the like honestly, it's the like I'm so used to being like diligent on traffic call
Number 1
outs.
Charlie Victor, you have an approach request for John Wayne. Right now they're advertising a visual approach.
It's crazy.
Roger, 1 Charlie Victor, if we get the ILS 20 right, that'll be great.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, Roger, I'll pass that along.
They do. I mean, it's kind of
whiskey traffic
it's
at you at
it's
10 o'clock
the
and
the
3
spot
miles.
that is
Opposite
pretty
direction along
typical.
Shoreline
Doing it
4,500
out here.
VFR type unknown.
We'll be looking. I'm gonna go a little bit lower here.
So that's a 7 Bravo Kilo. Just to
But yeah,
verify you
I mean,
have,
if you're at a
different
protected
traffic at
altitude,
10 o'clock, 2 miles
you
west
know, or if they
south.
know what you're doing, they'll. You know,
Negative
it's-
traffic still looking 7 Bravo Kilo.
So that's a 4 Lima Echo. Just want to verify you still have your traffic at your 10 o'clock and 2.5 miles eastbound, 3,500.
Affirmative, 4 Lima Echo.
Number 7 Bravo Kilo, that traffic has you in sight.
7 Bravo Kilo.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, traffic 2 o'clock on a mile eastbound at 4,000 VFR type unknown.
Roger, 1 Charlie Victor, we're actually our IMC condition.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, thanks.
There it is. Awesome. Get that ugliness out of the way.
And approach 7 Bravo Kilo can cross the midfield for 20 left.
Out of there.
If available.
Number 7 Bravo Kilo, that should be. Just for now, proceed to the pier, then to John Wayne, and you can coordinate with that with the tower.
7 Bravo Kilo.
Number 39 Whiskey, now you have traffic at your 10 o'clock, 3 miles northwestbound along the shoreline, 4,500 VFR type unknown, someone different.
Thank you. We'll be looking.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, connect approach 128.1.
128.1 for 251 Charlie Victor Sol.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, connect approach 127.4.
127.4, November 1 Charlie Echo.
Number 4 Lima Echo, traffic no factor.
Thank you, 4 Lima Echo.
Number 7 Bravo Kilo, traffic no factor.
Thank you, 7 Bravo Kilo.
Number 39 Whiskey, traffic passing off your left, no factor.
There it goes. Come on. Come on,
Number
load.
8 Delta connect approach
Load in.
125.9, have a good night.
SoCal approach number 1 Charlie Echo 4000.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, SoCal approach, altimeter
What do we got going on here? We got some
2997 November 1 Charlie Echo.
clouds coming in, stuttering.
SoCal First Surge Jet 251 Charlie Victor with you on 128.1.
Caution, TFR ahead.
51 Charlie Victor, SoCal approach. John Wayne, altimeter 2985,
Also
altimeter
with
information Bravo. Understand you want the ILS 20 right, is that correct?
Roger, 2981 or 2985, and we'll pick up the ATC. That's affirmative. 20 right would be great for the ILS.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, you can expect the ILS Roy 20 right approach.
251 Charlie Victor right.
Approach number 188 Delta, 119.
Number 188 Delta, Las Vegas approach, altimeter 2999, ATIS is information Quebec. I'm sorry, Oscar. Expect the visual approach runway 19 right.
Visual approach 19 right, and we have Oscar and
Number 107 Bravo Kilo, connect Tower 126.8. Have a good night.
268.
It is busy though. This is a nice busy night.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, descend and maintain.
This is a nice busy night. God, my altitude is
9,000 for
terrible.
3,000. 251 Charlie Victor.
Number 39 Whiskey.
I'm really trying to not mess with the power here, but the trim is not keeping for some reason. Maybe it's like the view. If I keep this view up like that, maybe that helps.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, approach request.
Oh man, it adds everything to immersion. All right, I want to get one good-looking lap in here.
DME-B.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, you can expect the VOR DME Bravo approach.
This is kind of a funky little entry.
You can expect the VOR.
All right, Keith, have a great night, man. I appreciate all the support and everything.
Number 1 Charlie Victor,
You are indeed the man.
1 Charlie Victor, Roger.
Yeah, it feels like the nose up attitude is a lot more.
Left turn heading 250, 251.
All right, let's get one good lap in here. That's all I want, is one good lap at a correct altitude. Okay, cool.
Number 39 Whiskey, radio service terminated. Remain on beacon code and contact Montgomery Tower. Have a nice night.
I'm gonna keep my code and go over to tower. Thanks for all your help. We're just
My DG's off a little bit again. No, it stayed.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, turn left heading 100. Left turn.
Roger, left turn heading 100 for 251 Charlie Victor.
Number 291 Victor, hotel radar
Altitude
contact.
is not
roll.
good. Keith, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, heading 090, please. Left turn heading 090.
Roger, left turn heading 090, 251 Charlie Victor.
And then, once I get this nice lap in, I want to fly an under the hood approach in this plane and see how bad it goes, how poorly it goes. It'll go fine, but I want to be under the hood, legitimately under the hood, and flying under the hood instrument approach. Altitude looks good there. The time looks like it's going to sync up nicely.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, 4 miles from Lemon. Turn right heading 170. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear
My instrument scan here.
Roger, right turn heading 170, maintain 3000.
Right, there comes the radial.
The ILS 20 right, 251 Charlie Victor.
So I'm a little bit on the protected side, so I'm going to fly this outbound a little bit, pick it up.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. Have a good night.
Roger, Tower 126 for 251 Charlie Victor, so long. Thank you for help.
Okay, so there's,
no problem. Have a good night.
There's inbound.
So long.
Number 1 Charlie Echo,
It's a little bit out, but
400.
God, it's stuttering like crazy. That's not going to help. Under the hood in the sim is way harder because it does not. It is really, really hard to handle. So there's a minute. That's a minute on the inbound, right when we're starting to get funky. And switch. Alright, so it was a minute 10 on the inbound, which is pretty close. Much better capturing that radial. Not perfect, but yeah. Yeah, Foggles on. I've got them right here. Hey, Julia.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, cross Santa Catalina via at or above 3,400, clear DVR, DME Bravo. Approach advised inbound Wrigley.
Cross DVR at 3,400, clear for the approach,
50
advised
pretty much.
inbound at Wrigley, November 1 Charlie Echo.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this going for a minute. Keep the altitude. Okay, almost there. Looks good. Now I'm shading a little bit high on the altitude. That's fine, I guess. On 1 minute, starting now on the 50, so let's hit inbound. Yeah, I wonder what's causing the stutters there. All right, so what do you guys prefer? That I like actually go under the hood with the foggle so you can at least see, or that we both go under the hood and I just move the camera where it's where nobody can see. Have a little informal poll, whichever one you guys think. We'll gauge it. Okay, so there's one for all. Okay, so it sounds like all. So we'll all go under the hood. Yeah, I will blow them up. Yeah, absolutely.
Caution, TFR ahead.
Thank you. Okay, we're a little bit on the inside of that protected side there, but that's a much better hold. Just take some practice. You know, and I'm trying to hand fly, which is just like, I wish if this had it autopilot, I for sure would use the autopilot and just use heading mode. And there is the switch over, and we're good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, could somebody type in exclamation point ATIS space KSNA, all lowercase. ATIS space KSNA. Bravo. Okay, thanks, Tay. Let's check the DG really quick here. So there's south. Okay, that looks good. All right, guys, get ready. This is going to be super duper sketch. Oh boy, this is not a good idea. SoCal approach, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Information Bravo at John Wayne. We'd like a pop-up IFR inbound on the ILS 20 right approach, please.
Sky 204 Lima Echo, cleared to John Wayne Airport. Turn left heading 050, vector ILS runway 20 right approach. Maintain 3000.
Left 050, maintained 3000, cleared to John Wayne, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. All right, now the attitude indicator is really important. 050, we're direct to that. And let's get procedures, approach, and then will be where's ILS? ILS, this is right, vectors, load. Here we go. I'm you all might think this is a good idea, but this is in all my sim flying, this is the first time that I've legitimately done this. I've done this a few times and I've kind of cheated by looking out the window just to make sure that I'm like flying upright. But this is going to be really interesting. So 111.75, I have that memorized, and the course is 197. And the minimums are 255 feet. I went right past it. Okay, trying to do too many things at once here. Okay, so there's that. Doing the ILS, the only one that this plane can do, kind of.
Chester 4 Lima Echo, do you plan on going missed?
Negative. Will be full stop on this 4 Lima Echo. The challenge is, can I land? I don't know if you can do the VOR because we don't have DME. I don't know for sure. Well, full stop just for this. I wanna just actually land it. No, it's not going to conclude. It's not going to conclude, but it's frick. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm reading the chat too much. What connection got lost? SoCal approach, 4 Lima Echo, radio check.
Remember 4 Lima Echo, reach your line of clear.
Okay, thanks.
Caution, TFR ahead.
I'm listening to you guys, and I descended.
Remember 4 Lima Echo, turn left heading 030.
Left 030, 4 Lima Echo. Warning, successfully connected.
Cessna 8 Delta Delta, depart Cresso, heading 360, vector to the field.
Depart Cresso, heading 360, and vector to the field, base hospital.
Get like the right view here. Okay, 26.8 is in. Okay, I shouldn't need to touch anything. Shouldn't need to touch anything now. I have just the crappiest little setup ever. I'm going to do a setup video, and for those of you that haven't seen pictures of my setup,
Caution,
I think you'll be surprised at how jank it is.
I'll take this approach 8 Delta Delta left. Come down around.
I know I should do a stereo cockpit request. I'm just
Delta,
gonna ignore.
Discretion, maintain 7,000.
How about that?
Down 7 at my discretion, details.
I just cannot get that. I cannot get it trimmed out. No, the course is is basically runway heading. It's 197. Yeah, I am like oscillating all over the place. God damn it. The power, I'm just gonna not touch the power. Leave the power where it's at and then just try to get this thing to hold the altitude. Yeah, it's really frustrating. I really wish there was just a trim level button or like a hold altitude trim. And I'm sure there is somewhere, but you know, even if it's kind of a cheater, like just like as soon as I get up to 3,000 and I let go of the back pressure, it like immediately nosedives. And I probably didn't set my artificial horizon either, but I'm trying to use that as much as I can. Just gonna hold that. Hold that, see if it's good. Yeah, the attitude is showing nose up a little bit.
Las Vegas Roger, good evening, marker 169, 3,500, climbing via the
I'm going to shade it down, and that way I'll
Marker 169, Vegas departure, rate of contact, climbing
naturally keep it going up here.
Split over 190, marker 169.
Should be okay here. I could use an ice cream.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, turn 10 degrees right.
10 right, 4 Lima Echo.
Cessna 1 Charlie Echo, inbound.
1 Charlie Echo will still not at Wrigley, but doing the procedure turn.
Number 1 Charlie Echo, okay, roger.
Alright, altitude is better. Altitude is better. Just cannot touch. Cannot touch the power right now.
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Oh, Draconis, thank you for the gifted sub to Captain Birdgirl, who strikes me as somebody who absolutely will abuse the audio cues. So, welcome, Captain Birdgirl. That's got audio cue abuse written all over it. There are safeguards in place, so don't have fun with it. Boy.
November 1 Charlie Echo, radar service terminated. Cancel on the ground 122.2 or in the air back on this frequency. Change to advisory frequency approved.
We're changing to advisory frequency November 1 Charlie Echo.
Pull up, terrain. God, this is so much easier in the real plane. Like I just did this approach, not under the hood, but I just did this approach last week in a slant uniform. I think it is a slant uniform plane, or does it have a DME? I'm actually not even sure. But no GPS, and it's so much easier to fly a nice stable plane precisely, and this is tough. Well, Captain Birdgirl, if you just scroll down, you can see all the audio cues.
4 Lima Echo, turn right, heading 100.
Right, 100, 4 Lima Echo. And just exclamation point, the little code, and a little piece of audio will play. there's some good ones on there. Most of my favorites are the ones that don't get played.
Pull up. Pull up.
Crazy Humpy One. Thank you very much for following. Welcome. Oh, nope, there's sorry. I missed you. Alright, I'm fine.
Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
I'm fine shading up a little bit, considering how we've been bucking around. I'm a little bit out of sorts.
So count departure Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet at 1,200 on 175 heading, climbing to 5,000.
God, it's just so.
Cessna 985 Bravo
I can
Juliet,
imagine
departure
just
to
everybody, like.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo 5 miles from Lemon, turn right heading 170, maintain 3,000 until established on a localizer, cleared Alice, runway 20 right approach.
Right 17, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS 20 right approach, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Yeah, like for those of you that are pilots that understand, you know, IFR scan and all that stuff are just losing. You guys are losing your minds right now at what's going on. Like your nose up, your nose down. You're drifting. I'm like, I recognize, because I'm recognizing it all, and it's just, it's so impossible.
135.0.
So impossible. Oh god.
135.08 Delta.
But
Walker 169, contact
can
Los
try.
Angeles,
We're gonna try.
24.85.
2485, marker 169.
Number 5 Bravo Juliet, turn left heading 100, intercept Victor 23, resume navigation.
Left heading 100 and intercept Victor 23 on nav, 5 Bravo Juliet.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, contact tower 126.8. Talk to you soon.
26.8, 4 Lima Echo. We'll see you.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Come on, get the button. There we go.
Taxi 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact Gunway Tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8, see ya.
Johnny Tower, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo 3000 ILS 20 right, information Bravo.
Number 204 Lima Echo, Johnny Tower, 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 20 right, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Alright, so the localizer I feel like we could probably be okay with. It's the glide slope that I'm really worried about here, because it's so the trim and just everything is so difficult to stay on top of in this. So I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try to shade high, because we can always not run into the ground.
Maintain VFR at or below 3,000. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 7013.
Okay, upon departure, maintain 235 at or below 3,000. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 7013.
Trying to get over.
November, it was going to be back around.
Yeah, frequencies have been switched. I feel like that localizer is there. There we go. See, now I overcorrected because I was glanced at the chat. Get back. I told you this was a bad idea. Told you this was a very bad idea. I'm like all over the place. Alright. I can capture it. This is gonna be a quick turn.
905 Romeo Charlie's
But I
ready to
think
go
I
at
can
24.
I think I can get away with it here. There we go.
905 Romeo Charlie, Fox Tower, runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24, 905 Romeo Charlie.
This is like true video game stuff right here, trying to capture that. All right, come on back, come on back, come on back, come on back. I'm chasing that needle. Chasing the needle. Come on. I don't want to overcorrect because that thing will swing back like a maniac. And I am now out of trim.
Las Vegas, Delta 188, Delta Delta, visual 19, right?
188 Delta Delta, Las Vegas Tower, runway 19 right, clear to land.
3 mile final runway 20 right.
19, right, 8 Delta.
Damn it, then it just balloons up. Okay, nobody talk to me.
Number 605 Romeo Charlie, connect Joshua departure, good day.
Over to departure, 5 Romeo Charlie.
I can feel right where I am, like in space.
500.
$500 for 255. Crap. Crap. And 255 minimums. Ooh. All right, so I was definitely low because minimum should be right over the parking lot there. Okay. That snowballs quickly. Oh man.
I can fly. I'm pilot.
That was fun. That was really fun. Sweet. Oh my God. It's this little guy as well. A yoke would be so much easier than that thing, but
Ontario ground, November 348.
no, that was not a rating. That was
Taxi
just
with Delta, and I'm
that was just under the hood.
Far southeast parking area by Yankee 1.
Yeah, that was
Number 8 whiskey,
that was fun.
Number 348 Whiskey Tango Ontario ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Whiskey.
That was fun.
26 left via Whiskey 348 Whiskey Tango.
I got to the I-3, I think. I did it in the real world too. John Wayne Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We are clear at hotel straight into ACI West.
204 Lima Echo, taxi Bravo to parking, this frequency, good day.
Bravo to parking will stay with you, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. I wasn't using a yoke because I do not own a yoke. So yeah. It makes it so much hard. Makes it so much harder. I mean, it's not an excuse, but it's hard to do, which is why I rarely ever do that. This 152 in Microsoft, actually is one of the best planes that I've tried to hand fly in either X-Plane or this sim, because it's slower, it's a little bit mushier, so it's just not as over controllable as some of the other planes tend to be, which is really nice. But yeah, no doubt a yoke would probably help. Yikes. I freaking love that though. I don't know, because a lot of it is, you know, should be on autopilot, really, just in general. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to turn down a honeycomb for sure. But I'm thinking of everything in terms of like